supervisor. Remember how I had Mrs. Cox last year? So she's kind of like my Mrs. Cox this year. So she's just gonna be here watching, okay? So if you guys have any questions for her, you can feel free to ask. But she's just gonna be back there, so hanging out, okay?
She used to be my teacher.
Did she used to be your teacher? Was she anyone else's teacher? No? So I'll wait for Angela to come in before we start, but we're gonna do a lesson today, okay? So you don't need anything on your desks besides the iPads, but we're gonna keep those flipped over for now, okay? So Emma, can we just put that down for now? All right, guys, so you know how we've been talking about the government? So we're gonna talk about volunteering today and what it means to be a volunteer and what volunteer means. Can anyone remember our vocab word, volunteer, and what that means? Az, do you remember what that means?
Volunteer is like you volunteer in the job without getting paid.
So it means doing a job without getting paid. Does anyone think it means anything else? Emma, what do you think volunteer means?
Same thing as Addie.
What did Miss Addie say?
That is volunteer work.
Volunteer work? What does it mean? And
Working with leaders.
working with leaders. You could work with leaders, Shay.
Working without getting paid.
Working without getting paid. Okay, so do you guys have any idea what some volunteer activities could be? What's some work you could do without getting paid? That's
Like maybe going like help other people setting stuff up.
setting stuff up. Maybe, Shay.
Maybe if a classroom is getting a field trip and you want to volunteer to watch the kids, you can.
Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about some activities that we can do to volunteer, just to get us familiar with that. Why do you guys think it's important to volunteer with each other? Okay, so think about that for a second, why it's important, okay? And then you have someone sitting next to you, so Randy will share with Miss O, why you guys think it's important to volunteer, okay? So think about it for about 10 seconds, and then share with the person sitting next to you why it's important to volunteer, okay? So go ahead and share when you think of something. So now you'll share with Daniel, okay? Why do you think it's important to volunteer? Why do you think it's important? Tell him. Is it important to recycle? Okay, tell me. Done?
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel, why is it important to volunteer? Nice. Did everyone share something? Does anyone not know why it's important? You don't know? You do know. If you don't know, that's okay. We're gonna learn about why it's important. Ads, what'd you say?
I say like communicating with helping communicating in our country.
Helping communicate in our country. Volunteering can help our country. That's true. Anyone hear something from their partner that they liked? Emma, what did Mr. T say?
He said thinks it's good to be a good volunteer.
Who agrees with Mr. T?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Who disagrees? I guess you disagree, huh, Daniel? Hey, let's pay attention, okay? All right, so we're gonna go through this survey. I'm gonna put it up here. And it will be on your iPad, but we're not gonna flip it over yet. Okay, we're gonna go through it first together. And we're just gonna think of some ideas that we might be interested in to volunteer, okay? So if you guys don't know what the different ways are to volunteer, we're gonna think of some. We're gonna see some, and you guys get to vote and see if you're interested in it or not interested in, or if you're not sure, okay? So that's gonna pop up real quick in a second. I'll go through them all, and then you guys will flip your iPads over, we'll get you logged in, and then you guys will fill it out. That make sense? Do we know what we're doing, Daniel?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Doing some.
It's okay. Can someone tell them what we're doing? Show you what we're doing.
We're learning
Are you
about.
listening, Daniel?
We're learning about volunteering.
Shania, what are we gonna fill out?
A thing so we can like volunteer for stuff.
We're gonna learn about what we can fill out for volunteer. So this should be popping up any second. Who's my supply person?
Rihanna.
Brianna, can you turn the lights off for me, sugar? Alright, so who can read this? Me neither. So I gotta zoom in. It's too tiny? Should I make it bigger?
Yeah. She's perfect.
Whoa.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so up at the top,